Good evening, lampshades and gerblemen. Today I'm going to start working on the Mercy Oak smithing collaboration that has been kind of on hold for a while and see how much of it I can get done. What I want to do is I want to take some material I've got and make a decent sized billet of Damascus for him to in turn make a knife out of. We had talked about this a while ago and it's been hung up in limbo just because of the workload in school and the rest of my schedule and everything else going on. So I am making time to get something done on it today, and hopefully I can get a lot of progress made. What I'm starting with, let me go get the parent material. I know some of y'all saw this during yesterday's live stream. But the last golf course I worked at was throwing away these mower blades. They are brand new, they are untouched, and they are, according to my testing, hardenable with a basic oil quench, and they should work really well for this. The other half is going to be that monstrous bandsaw blade that Tim over Big Dog Forge tends to send out when he's able to. And so what I'm going to work on is I've got 5 roughly 2.5 by 2.5 inch square pieces of this material, and I'm going to cut out 5 more matching pieces of that bandsaw blade. They're pretty close to the same thickness, and what I hope to do is draw this billet out, cut it into 3, stack it, draw it out, cut it into 3, and stack it again, and give it a really beefy twist. That's the goal. Whether or not I reach that goal remains to be seen, but I have got to get all of the paint and stuff stripped off of this, and I have got to cut up the squares for the bandsaw blade material, and I've got to weld all this up, stack it up, and weld it to a stick. And I'll probably recycle the stick from the motorcycle chain since that failed me yesterday too. So I'll come back when all that's done, and we'll catch video of some of the forging and see how far into this we can get today before I just run out of steam. Okay, here we are after cutting everything up and processing it. I got 5 chunks of lawnmower blade and 5 chunks of bandsaw blade. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and make sure the way I want to stack everything works, and see where we go from there. Alright, so that's what we have for a stack, and I'm not going to make y'all sit there and watch me tack everything up and weld it to the stick. That seems kind of pointless, but I will come back after everything's tacked up and we're getting ready to go in the forge. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the bottom half of my face for that long. Okay, this is what I got here. It's all welded up and ready to rock and or roll. Hopefully the welds stick long enough for me to get the first forge weld to take. We'll see what happens there. We're going to light this big boy off and let it get warmed up, and then wait for this thing to get dull red for our first coat of flux. That's cute. Before that gets up to welding temps, but that should get in there and clean anything else out that I have left. It looks like it's ready. Let's see if we can set a weld. contact it on that and see if it comes apart. If it does come apart, I may go upstairs and cry a little bit. Maybe not. Time will tell. Wish me luck. Okay, I think that just killed my propane supply, or at least what isn't frozen up. I'm going to try hitting it sideways and see if it sticks. Here goes nothing. Alright, so I think that's all I'm going to get done today. I have wailed on it on the side and it seems to have stuck well enough. I'm going to have to let these tanks thaw out and maybe run single burner in there for a while just to get this thing hot and stretched out enough to fit in the Atlas. And once it's in the Atlas and stretched out far enough to cut into 3 pieces, cut them, stack them, try to turn that into 30 layers. And then I may try to go for 90. I'm not sure, like the ultimate goal will be 270, but that's a lot of time and effort, and I don't know if I have that in me. So that's what I got for today. Until next time, praise the forge and pass the borax. Y'all stay safe in your shops, you hear?